In the rarefied air of affluence, where wealth becomes more than a measure of success but a defining characteristic, a paradox emerges. Surprisingly, even amidst the opulence, a prevailing sentiment of financial insecurity haunts the affluent. It's a disconcerting revelation that shatters the illusion that substantial wealth equates to unwavering stability. The fear of financial loss looms large in the minds of the wealthy, a specter that refuses to be banished. Despite amassing significant assets, the privileged class harbors a profound anxiety about the fragility of their financial standing. The tethering of their lifestyle to their wealth amplifies this concern, as the potential impact of economic downturns becomes a constant source of worry. The prospect of losing it all, the veneer of prosperity stripped away, keeps them awake at night. Yet, in the pursuit of financial security, the affluent find themselves navigating a maze of challenges that extend far beyond the balance sheet. The fear of relationships becoming mere transactions casts a long shadow over their social circles. The nagging suspicion that people may be drawn to them solely for their financial status cultivates a sense of isolation. Authentic connections become elusive, buried beneath the weight of doubt, hindering the development of genuine relationships. The wealth barrier erects walls around these individuals, impeding the flow of authentic conversations. Despite the glittering exterior, many affluent souls find themselves yearning for meaningful interactions. The inability to engage in real, unfiltered discussions deepens the sense of isolation, creating a chasm between the wealthy and the authenticity they crave. The fear of judgment silences the voices of the wealthy, shackling them in a gilded cage of their own making. The inability to complain, express frustrations, or seek solace without the fear of being dismissed intensifies the burden they carry. The societal expectation that wealth equates to a problem-free existence stifles their ability to voice concerns, leaving their mental well-being vulnerable to the corrosive effects of unspoken anxieties. Isolation, both self-imposed and societal, becomes an uninvited companion on the journey of affluence. The very wealth that promises a life of comfort and luxury paradoxically distances the affluent from the genuine human connections that form the bedrock of emotional well-being. The struggle with isolation becomes a silent struggle, an undercurrent beneath the surface of lavish lifestyles. Retirement, a milestone often associated with relaxation and enjoyment, becomes a source of anxiety for the wealthy. The prospect of never having to work again, while seemingly idyllic, creates a void. Work, beyond its financial role, provides a sense of purpose and structure. The absence of this anchor in retirement leaves the wealthy grappling with a sense of aimlessness, an uncharted territory that breeds uncertainty. For those who inherit wealth, the struggle takes on a different hue, the battle with self-worth. The study suggests that the lack of sympathy for their insecurities exacerbates this internal conflict. In a world that often measures value in financial terms, those born into wealth grapple with an unspoken pressure to justify their existence, to find a purpose beyond the family coffers. Children, often the heirs to immense fortunes, become a focal point of concern. The fear that abundance might extinguish the flame of ambition in their progeny is a palpable worry. Can children raised in the lap of luxury retain the hunger, the drive to achieve, or does affluence inadvertently snuff out the spark that propels them forward? Yet, the fears extend beyond ambition to the very core of character development. The worry that wealth might breed entitlement in children, creating a generation devoid of empathy and compassion, adds an ethical layer to the challenges faced by the affluent. The delicate task of instilling values in an environment where financial hardship is absent becomes a high-stakes endeavor. In the tapestry of these concerns, a complex picture emerges, one where wealth, despite its outward allure, is a double-edged sword. It brings comfort but also cultivates anxiety. It opens doors but can also create barriers. The narrative of the affluent is not one of unbridled privilege but a nuanced exploration of the human condition under the weight of financial abundance. As we peel back the layers of opulence, we find a humanity grappling with universal fears: fear of loss, fear of isolation, fear of inadequacy. The wealthy, ensconced in their gilded towers, are not immune to the vulnerabilities that bind us all. In understanding their struggles, perhaps we can foster a more empathetic society, one that recognizes the humanity beneath the veneer of wealth and privilege. Please go ahead liking, subscribing, and sharing with friends to support our channel.
Before you go, help us by smashing that YouTube like button. And subscribe to this channel, so you won't miss any of our videos. This shows YouTube algorithm that you value our information. And it helps us spread the message. Sharing is caring.